From modern anime legends like Sukuna to icons like Michael Jackson and Cristiano Ronaldo, this is everything I've created over the last few weeks in my fourth sketchbook. And my first page, we're going to be talking about Sanji. This Sanji drawing was done with the 10-in-1 ballpoint pen. I didn't use a marker for this, and I wanted to draw this for like 2 years back, but I didn't get the right reference then, and I wasn't confident in, trying something beyond my comfort zone. Unlike now that I challenge myself a lot, so this is one of my favorite drawing of Sanji from One Piece. Next is Ichigo from Bleach. I haven't done spill hearts for 2 years now. The last time I did spill art was back in, I think, February 2024. Yes, that's when I did spill art in my former YouTube channel, which I no longer operate there. And so I decided to say I should do a spill art this year, and this is one of my favorite spill art I've ever done. So since I really love it, I can't kiss it. And next is Sukuna from. I hope you guys can see this. This is Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. The reason I love this art piece is because it gave me something entirely different. It looks like as if it was printed, but this was done with the red ballpoint pen. And for the background, I used an ink pen, but I used alcohol markers to blend it so that it will come out well and make the background very, very dark for the effect of the glowing, for the glowing effect to be really pronounced. So that's why I did this, and I added the gray marker to work on the halo, so that it will be different from the red, the ballpoints, you know what I mean, the glowing effect, right? So this is one of my, I think I spent like 10 hours on this drawing. Yes, I started the same day and finished it the same day, and I really love the way this drawing came out. It came out just where I imagined. So this is one of my drawings. I don't know, you guys can rate this drawing for me. You guys can tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Woo! And next is Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is my favorite footballer. He's my own goat when it comes to football. And I want to ask a question. The World Cup have started, when the World Cup season right now, and I've already told you guys I'll be drawing mostly footballers on this channel till the end of the World Cup. But I want to ask a question. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Because for some people, we feel that, okay, we hope Portugal will win, but imagine if Messi wins the second World Cup. I mean, the internet will go crazy. And many people will log off the internet like me, because I don't think I can bear that. God forbid I will have a heart attack. Yeah, I'm that kind of passionate when it comes to football. I'm very passionate when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo. So just let me know who you think is going to win the World Cup. And we saw what Mexico did to South Africa yesterday. To me, honestly, in that South Africa game, I just felt Mexico would have scored more than 2 goals because South Africa had 2 red cards. But I'll just keep my opinion to myself. Next we have okay, this is disappointing. This is really disappointing because I could have done better. This is one of the failed experiments on my spill art because the colors, this type of drawing doesn't require spill arts. Maybe someone might disagree with me, but to me, this type of drawing doesn't deserve a spill art. And the way I did it, it would have come out better if I had a white, a white marker or a white ink and fluid. But I just got tired because I hated the way everything, like the colors wasn't going the way I wanted. So I just stopped at this place, and this side I didn't continue it. I just left it. So this is one of my failed spill art drawing I've ever done. But right now it's kind of looking good. Sometimes first impressions, matters a lot. But for this, nah. Okay, next is my let me say, almost everybody's favorite artist of all time is known as the king of pop. I'm talking about Michael Jackson. This Michael Jackson drawing is something I wanted to use ballpoint pen on, but since it was the king of pop, I said, okay, let me use color to make it pop. You see what I did there? King of pop. I did color to make it pop. Yeah, that's my rhyme. Yeah. So I did this with the alcohol markers, and I love the way it came out. You can see for yourself. This is one of my. This is my first and only Michael Jackson drawing. I think, let me say for now, I did this to pay homage. The movie came out back in April, so I just did it to pay homage during that period. Yeah. Next is Miguel O'Hara from Across the Spider-Verse. And these dimensions only Spider-Man. At least I was. Next is Nicolas Cage, Spider-Noir from the series Spider-Noir. Yeah. The movie is actually available on Prime Videos. Yeah, it's available on Prime Videos. You can watch it in both colors, both in colored version and both in noir version. Noir means black and white. Yeah, so you can watch it in both versions. But I'll recommend you watching it in noir version because the black and white mainly gave you the 1950s feel. Yeah, it mainly gave you that ancient, that vibe of you. Like it made the movie much more interesting. And this is one of my. This should be my third or second, like Spider-Man drawing. I'm using ballpoint pen, but this is my first realism drawing. I'm using ballpoint pen of me drawing the human character. I saw the reference on Pinterest and I really loved it, so I said I should try it. You see, the shading and everything came out well. This is one of my favorite drawings of Spider-Man so far. Or should I say Spider-Man? There are many, and I haven't drawn a lot of characters on Spider-Man, but okay, this one is another disappointment. I don't like this drawing. You can see it. I don't like this drawing. The drawing for me was too plain. It was too plain, like no disrespect to the animators because it's not easy doing animation, but it was too plain, like the character. I didn't like this drawing, so hence why I never published this drawing. I think I only dropped the sketch on my story on Instagram. I don't know if I dropped the sketch on my YouTube community post, but I felt it was too bland. That's why I didn't continue this drawing, because it didn't have like any detail for me to like say, okay, I want to drop it on like my other drawings. And I always compare my previous drawing to my next drawing, hoping that there will be details. This is another drawing I love so much. This is a Flash art piece holding two versions of the Flash. So this is one of my favorites. Like, I love the way I use the color on this one. So this is great. This is a really, really beautiful drawing. And I'm proud of myself, because before I sucked at blending colors. I'm not saying I'm that good right now, but at least there's good like big impressions, like big improvements when it comes to my coloring. And this Flash drawing really came out fantastic. I love this drawing. I love it. Okay, next is Itachi. This is another spill art I love so much. I think when it comes to spill art, I'm getting better in spill art. This is much more epic. And why I love this Itachi spill art drawing was because unlike the Bleach, unlike the one I did on Bleach, let me check. Unlike this one, like this, you get, if you notice something, the outside sketches are thick. You see, the outside sketches are thick. But for the Itachi drawings, I kind of brought my architectural experience to it. So I wanted the focus to be mainly on the drawings inside. So I made sure the outside drawings weren't thick. Although I wanted, trying to make all these parts bold, but I stopped. I said, no, let me just make it light. You can see the outside of the spill is light while the inside just takes the whole attention. But even when everything is light, you can see this part mainly gave it a very sweet look. Like this drawing is so sweet. I love this drawing. This is also one of my best spill art drawing I've done so far in my YouTube career. Yeah. So guys, if you come to this part of this video, please remember to subscribe. My aim is reaching 10,000 subscribers, and I'm in 117. I think 175. I don't know. Some people subscribe recently and unsubscribed. How am I not fun enough? I don't know, but please subscribe if you are seeing this video. If you are hearing my voice, please subscribe to this channel. You can share to your friends. Subscribe to this channel, please. I really need this subscription. It will be, if I get to 10,000 subscribers, honestly, it will look like I won the World Cup myself. So please, guys, make my dream come true of me reaching 10,000 subscribers this year. I'm not close to 200, but I still believe that the miracle can still happen, and the miracle is mostly in you guys' hands. You know, I'm doing the work, but I still need you guys' support to push me further. Please, I'm sorry. It's not really easy, but let's move on. All right, next is the Spider Noir character from the Across the Spider-Verse. And this character, if you notice something about this character, the reference customized the Miles Morales look and just gave him the Spider Noir character outfit or suit. Yeah, so it just changed it's the same position, like the same posing, but different costume, or different costume. But I still love this drawing because the shading and everything gave you this, if you notice, it gave you the leather feel kind of vibe, the light and the dark part. So I really love this drawing. Yeah. Next is Captain America. I did this Captain America because of the upcoming big competition. That's why I did this Captain America. Oops, I shouldn't have said that because I don't know who's watching. Maybe some of my competitors might be watching. But you know, people are good. This is my first time trying realism, you know, or this is my first time going to realism. So I'm still learning that part. But I hope one day I'll be good at hyperrealism. Imagine me doing hyperrealism on comic characters or on anime characters. That would be sweet. I will need to learn hyperrealism. I need to learn how the shading is done because it's the way they do it. I don't really know. So this is my favorite Captain America drawing I've done, or this is even my first Captain America drawing I've done, and I really love the way it came out. It was very okay, you know. So here's it. That's done. Up next is the Hawk. And the reason why I did the Hawk drawing was because Hawk is green, you know, so I decided to go with the green ballpoint pen. This green ballpoint pen, it's Vista. Yeah, Vista is the owner of this ballpoint pen. Yeah, that's the name of the brand. But the background, I had to add the green alcohol markers to blend with the green ballpoint markers I did for the background, because I wanted to get this drawing done and out so quick. So this is one of my favorite, green when it comes to using green. This is the second time I'm using green to draw any character, and I have a lot of green ballpoint pens, so I really love this drawing. Here's another disappointment. I think this is the last drawing I never completed. I was trying to do the Dembele Cheki, the French anthem, song for World Cup 2026. So my initial plan was to draw different, you know, French team players, but I got disappointed with the first two. Because I really didn't want to continue with this drawing. I was pissed, and I was so tired of drawing this, so I didn't continue this drawing. I just left it because it was very poor. Next is Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. And for this Yuta drawing, I did the background. I added the background because I noticed that I don't normally attend to the backgrounds when drawing from reference. So I said I should challenge myself more and do a background on this Utah drawing. And I loved the way it came out. And it covered mostly all the places, and the background wasn't that big. So I said, why not complete, like add the backgrounds to it, which is the cloud. You can see for yourself the drawing. Yeah. So my next drawing is Zenitsu from Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is Demon Slayer. I want you guys to take a look and tell me what is the mistake you found here. Okay, the mistake, right, is the fingers. Instead of having 4 here and 1 here to make it 5 fingers like the normal human fingers, I followed the reference, and the reference was an AI reference. And it was I'm to be blamed for that because I could have corrected the drawing, and someone pointed it out in the comment section for this drawing on the shots. And when the person said it, that's when I noticed. Even when I was done completely drawing everything, I didn't notice that he has 6 fingers. So this is another drawing I like the drawing, but that was the only mistake here, But it is what it is, Sometimes we can't always be perfect, but next time I'll be looking out for mistakes and see if I can correct them. So this drawing is one of the drawings I know I spent my time but never got the result I wanted. Not the drawing itself, but when I uploaded the video, it was so poor that someone had to tell me that YouTube is really unfair for this. And this drawing took me 13 hours to draw, almost 14 hours to complete this drawing, because I had to work on the glowing effect parts on the logo and on the suit. You can see it. So this, you can give your all and still not get. I don't know. I don't want to believe in that. I just want to believe that one day everything will pay off. But this is my drawing of Absolute Superman, and guys, please support me. I really need your support, because sometimes when things like this occur, you just feel tired, but you have to remind yourself why you started. It's a pity for me. No, it's not a pity for my reject. It's not a pity for me. It's not a pity. I will keep going. This is another failed experiment which people loved, and I'm surprised with this because I used the hibiscus leaves liquid. When you boil it, it gives you red liquid. So I was thinking that when I pour the liquid into this paper, it was going to retain the red color of the liquid when it gets dried, but it gave me another like awful color. And when I was coloring this character, this is actually Choso from Jujutsu Kaisen. So when I was coloring him, my markers were like, the color of the markers were getting dull. Like when I apply the colors to it, it gets dull. So it gave me this look. I didn't like it, but surprisingly, many people loved this drawing. So I would say a failed experiment which turned out pleasant. That's what I'll rate it. Yeah. So you can tell me what you think about this drawing if you still feel it's very, very awesome. And for my next drawing, this is actually the last drawing. This is actually the last drawing. Okay, this is Ghost from Call of Duty. This is another realism drawing I did of Ghost from Call of Duty, just like the Captain America. So this drawing was, Ghost is actually my favorite character on Call of Duty. So I had to draw him, and the reference had been there for a while. So I said, okay, let me attend to it. And I also have another Ghost reference, but I'll mostly drawing Marvel characters, and I'll be doing more realism drawings after the World Cup. I'll draw Ghosts and I'll draw more Marvel characters. I'm going to do those, drawings, and you guys can let me know what other drawings you want to see me draw after the World Cup is over, because my next sketchbook tour is obviously going to be football based, of showing different footballers, showing different places in during the World Cup, like some moments when they scored or when they were celebrating. So that will be mostly my drawings for now. And I was trying to do a drawing today, but it didn't come out okay. So I just let me rest my head first, because I don't want to rush. I want to make sure I get the best results when doing this drawing. So guys, let me know what you think on the comment section, and thank you for watching. And please remember to subscribe, hit the like button, share your thoughts. Encourage me. Subscription is free. I'm not doing any premium. It's not. Just help the boy. Let me get to 10,000 subscribers this year. I believe it can happen, even though it's looking impossible. But there's nothing impossible. Nothing's impossible. I just have to believe. So thank you for watching, and peace.